child brother manipulated our grieving father into signing over the entire family estate to him while I was planning the funeral. So I ensured that the only thing he actually inherited was a decade's worth of back taxes and a legal loophole that made him personally liable for every cent of our father's secret business debts. I spent the last 5 years caring for my father, watching him fade while I put my life on hold. I gave up promotions, relationships, even weekends. Any moment I could have used for myself went into making sure he was comfortable, that his last days weren't lonely or painful. My brother, Jared, showed up only when it was convenient, birthdays, holidays, or when he needed money. Charming. Handsome. Everyone's favorite. But lazy, careless, and selfish. The night Dad passed, I was buried in funeral plans, guests, paperwork, calls. That's when Jared strolled in, grinning, carrying a folder that would change everything, a new will, signed just days before Dad died. He waved me away from the house, confident, claiming the estate as his own. I felt like I'd been punched, not for the money, but for the betrayal. Every year of sacrifice, every sleepless night, dismissed with a smile and a signature. He talked about selling the mansion, living lavishly, finally getting the life he thought he deserved. My father's home, the place where I'd spent countless nights by his side, was about to be stripped from me by the one person I trusted most. But Jared made a fatal mistake. Greed blinded him. While he dreamed of luxury, he ignored the one thing that mattered, reading the fine print. I'd spent years managing Dad's chaotic books, handling secret debts, tax filings, and the messy commercial ventures he'd never told anyone about. I knew the estate wasn't a treasure, it was a trap, a poisoned chalice hiding liabilities massive enough to swallow someone whole. Instead of fighting him, I stayed silent. I acted helpful, fast-tracking every legal transfer, every title, every document as if he were inheriting paradise. And he fell for it, every step. It didn't take long for reality to hit. The mansion carried a decade's worth of unpaid taxes, commercial liens, and hidden debts from Dad's ventures. Every dollar he thought he'd earned was a liability he now owned entirely. And I watched quietly, calm, knowing he finally got exactly what he deserved. Finally, he came crawling, begging me to use my savings to save the family legacy. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. I just looked at him and said, "You fought so hard to be the sole heir. Congratulations, you finally got exactly what you worked for." I blocked his number. I left the city. For the first time in years, I could breathe, start over, and build a life I actually chose. Meanwhile, he was left to drown in the consequences of his own greed.